In ancient Persia, there was a king by the name of Baghdadi. The king was getting old, and the lack of an heir worried him a lot. He consulted with the queen and his ministers, and decided to appoint an honest child as the prince. For this purpose, he decided to test who is the most honest of them all. He proclaimed, "I will distribute seeds to all the children in the kingdom. The child who grows the biggest plant within 3 months will become prince or princess." Cyrus, a poor farmer's son, was among those children who took the seed from the king. He planted it in a pot with great care and watered it regularly. In spite of this, the plant did not appear. He tried changing the soil, tried putting the plant in a different pot, but nothing worked. At last the day came when all the children had to go to King to show him the plant they had grown. They started walking to the palace, dressed in their best, holding beautiful plants in their hands. Only Cyrus stood sadly, watching them go by. His father had watched him working hard with the seed and felt sorry for him. "Why don't you go to the king with the empty pot?" he suggested. "At least he will know you tried your best." So Cyrus joined the others outside the palace, holding his empty pot in his hand. Tears rolled down his cheeks hearing the laughter around him. Soon the king arrived and began his inspection. The pots held flowers of different shades, looked beautiful and healthy, but the king did not look happy. At the end of the line stood Cyrus, and when the king reached him, he stopped in surprise. "Child, why have you come with an empty pot? Could you not grow anything?" Cyrus looked down and said, "Forgive me, Your Highness. I tried my best. I gave it the best soil, watered it regularly, but the plant would not grow. I assure you, I tried my best." The king smiled at him and enveloped his arms around him. He announced, "Here is the crown prince. I had given everyone roasted seeds, which would never grow, just to see which child was the most honest one and would admit that he or she had not been able to grow anything. Only this boy told the truth. I am sure he will rule this kingdom one day with truth and honesty." Indeed, that was what happened. Cyrus stayed with the king and learned how to rule. Few years later, when the king died, Cyrus came to the throne and ruled Persia justly for many years. He got the reward for being honest.